Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Professor, would you say it's time for our viewers to crack each other's heads open and feast on the goo inside?
Yes, I would, Ken.
Just puts me in the perfect mood. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the show. This is what we're doing in 2022. We are launching books in CG. It is non-stop. It doesn't matter if it's here, on other people's channels, all over the place. Massive launches here and there and everywhere. There's going to be a week coming up soon. I'm going to try and get a launch every day. I don't want to do that all the time. I know it can. People are gonna. I'm gonna have to advertise it as the big launch week. People are gonna have to be selective with their wallets. But man, it's going crazy out there. Welcome everybody back to the show. We are indeed launching Gun Demon: Devil's Overture, long-awaited book by Greg LeVitre. LeVitre. I'm just saying like that. I don't know how he pronounces it, but the fellas will be jumping on in a couple of minutes. But we want to do it. We've got to stand on tradition here. We have a new arrival into the first gang. You know him all as Dean, Mr. Comics Mate is there. Welcome. It looks good up there. I like it. Dean is the first Aussie, I think, that I know of to have that illustrious position. So well done, Dean. Let me say hello to a bunch of you as well. Next 2 minutes, I see B-Ray's in the house, Frog G. Who else? Let me scroll in. There he is right there, given the big, long hail, his trademark hail. We've got Kimasabi in the house. We have, did I say Jeremy Burtz? I'll say him again. Lord Crackhead is here. Great to see. Chris Fisk, Great Sage, Old Man Hawk, Nefarious. You were not first, Nefarious. Not by a long shot. Got to get in. The early bird gets the worm. You got to get in quick these days. Welcome 2D Spaceman. It is great to have you here in the chat. I spy. Who do I spy with my little eye? Let's get cooming, says Aerith. It's 2D Spaceman's like, what? Starts in an hour? Well, we do the Bogan Discord. It starts usually about 2 hours before the show. Come in, get to know each other, chat, have fun in the chat, get the party started earlier. That's how we do it. Come to meet this man right here, Mr. Mo Biggs. His hail on the chat. He is the winner of the Golden Wrench, which is the illustrious top chatter of the year. And he says he's been really looking forward to this book. Man, the art on this thing looks insane. I mean, I've only seen a couple of pieces, but my goodness. CG is kicking ass this year. We have Rob's Blood Frenzied Chromosome. It's only one left, apparently. Leandra's in the house. Who else? Okay, we've got 30 seconds left to say hello to as many people as I can. I see Frog G. I see Sim. Man, so many great names and faces. Mr. Von Stugel. Scrolling, I see Bretsky. Great to see Bretsky the Great coming back a lot these days. Felix Huss, the Link Master. no doubt dropping links to this book we're about to launch. World War Hell Dan says, best early birthday gift ever. That is great to hear. Snuggy, hello. All right, we are going to have to continue on with the show. There's so many of you here. We already have 50 people in the chat. The chat is going crazy. I apologize to everyone I've missed, but it has to be done because the show must go on. Joe, this is a launch stream. Oh, my goodness.
Mike,
have you been hanging out with Tungsten?
I'm here to shoot demons and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
Man, you need to get a Tungsten mod on that thing. He'll like set it up with a counter, and it'll have a massive magazine on it.
If I could get a belt feed,
you can
about 2,000 rounds.
Yep,
sign me up.
And they shoot, and they're like, it's like a machine gun silencer. It is nice. Everyone go check out. Rob and I were hanging out on Tungsten's channel the other day. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. All right. I see Greg is there in the chat. We all in the backstage. We also have Tank Ferret, who's where are you, Tank? He's in the chat. Jump in here now. I'm going to bring in Greg. Welcome back, Greg. It's been a while, my friend.
Comic Skate. What's up, guys?
There he is.
Thanks for having me, bro. This is one of my favorite shows, so it's always a pleasure to be on here.
It's great to have you on, man. It's great to have you on. And congratulations. The day has finally arrived.
It's unreal.
What a ride, huh?
Absolutely unreal. It's really been... Oh, he made it. Thanks.
Hey.
You'd hope so. Tank Ferret is the guy who's sort of been coordinating all this because you've been kicked off Twitter. I can't imagine why, Greg. I mean, you're the most mellow. You know, you keep your opinions to yourself.
I am actually very mellow. I'm usually pretty high, so that keeps a guy really mellow. But
maybe that's the reason. Wow, look at Tank's. This is how do you? I didn't even know how you do that. Have
OBS.
Yeah,
I'm using a virtual video cable.
You've already lost me.
Yeah, science wizardry.
Oh, look who's in the chat, Antoine. I was just about to send you a message. I was going to see if you're okay. I haven't seen you around in a while. Great to see you here, man.
Cheers, Antoine.
For the launch. So this is the book, Gun Demon Devil's Overture. I feel like we've been here so much over the last couple of weeks. We'll give everyone a final chance to sign up to receive a rare trading card, not just any old trading card, but a rare one. I'm presuming if you go on to back the book.
Yes, sir. Yep, we're going to have a cool Abaddon card that's only going to be for those who signed up and then backed. So
that's what I like to hear. And as I was saying here, man, the art on look at this thing. I use it as the thumbnail. What a wicked piece of art you've got here.
That is Christian Rossi, and the colors are. Yes, of course. Oh man, he's one of my favorites out there right now. He's amazing. He also did one of my variant covers. I call it the Fight and Flight variant cover, and it's pretty fabulous too. I like getting Christian Rossi art whenever I can.
I think Clint Stoker's doing a whole book with him. That's going to be awesome. Raiden Radio asks, nice. What if you back and then sign up? Well, in the words of Willy Wonka, you get nothing, sir. You get the book, but you don't get the rare trading card.
True story. Yeah, I'm gonna make it to where anybody who signed up before the stream is over will be able to, up until that point, we'll be able to get it. I'll just collect all those names, the new names on the mailing list. So I'll just cut it off at that point. But
Leandro has just signed up. He says, start the countdown already.
Wow.
Well, I here's the thing. I'm new to crowdsourcing and all of this, and I'm not afraid to ask questions. I'm wise enough to know it's better to ask questions than make bad errors. But I'm having a problem. I have everything verified on everything's ready to go. But when I go to the launch part, it tells me go back to basics area and pick my country. I've picked and saved the country multiple times. Is that a known error that you've dealt with?
That's what's caught. Who did that catch up? we had it happen a couple of times. It's usually the saving the country, but I don't know.
I was hoping
I think
somebody
it
maybe
should-
in the chat would know if somebody on the panel didn't.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with it, but I think we've had it twice where we've done the countdown, and we say let's go live, and then it didn't happen, and usually it is the country. But I mean, I don't know what else we can do. You're aware of that, you can try and do it. I
Nuts.
don't know if you've watched many of our countdown shows recently, but we've got a countdown
I love it.
video that will play. It goes for about 20 seconds. That gives you a 20-second window in which to get it sorted. John Malin's here. Here you go. The coach appears.
Hey,
They need state retyped. Type out the full name of state.
so it would be
Whatever
Ohio,
state you're in.
USA then.
Or
I
United
guess so.
States of America. United States, probably.
United States. Let's try that. The drop-down menu gives me freaking USA. I bet that's what
Okay.
it is. Yeah, I'd rather look silly, than fuck something up. So thank you so
David
much.
Feed also says you need to also put the city. That happened to me. I've
Okay.
never had these problems. I guess it's because I'm in Australia. They just don't care.
It's a strange interface. That's why I don't feel so bad about it.
So many people have been caught up as well with the extending the speaking of John Mallon, extending the
Campaign?
the campaign
Oh.
because it's not very user friendly. We've
No, that
said
got me.
Yeah,
that
so
wouldn't-
John Mallon says so use Ohio, not OH. Yeah.
Okay, I think it's all set. It's almost ready.
All
It's
right.
ready to go live right now. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, just hold on a sec.
Wait for it.
We have
Hold!
to do the exactly hold, stay on target. Okay, I will play. What are we? We're 12 minutes in. We are well enough time. Oh no, cut to a commercial. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to play any VB ads. We're not going to play any gay time ads. We're just going to play the countdown. I hope you've got it sorted out, Greg. I'll play the countdown. You get this thing live, and hopefully by the end of it, we will have backers coming in. And everyone, please, you know the drill in the chat. If you back, please put your backer number there in the chat so we can give you a big thumbs up and a thank you. All right, here we go, fellas. Let's do it.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
Here we go.
The suspense is killing me. Did it work?
We're doing it now. Boom. There it is.
It's there. It's there.
Woo!
It is live. There it is, fellas. Everyone, okay.
I knew somebody would know how to fix that.
Hail John Malin, David Feed, everyone in the chat who helped out. There we go.
Hail,
It is
Coach.
live. I've just put the link there in the chat for everyone. Have at it. Have at it. Leandro says, share the link on Twitter. Let's get this guy funded.
Roger that.
Thank you,
Roger
Tom.
that.
Do it as well. And as well, guys, we have Australian dollars, the currency of this channel. So don't freak out. It isn't a 13,869 goal. That's Australian dollars. I don't know what your guys' goal is.
10,000.
10,000 in US dollars.
Yeah, I have
Now we
a-
know the conversion rate.
Yeah.
Exactly. Australian dollars quite strong at the moment.
Yeah,
Man,
it's doing good.
it's getting close to. We used to have parity. That was awful, actually. World War Hell Dan is that a friend of yours, Greg?
Oh,
Yes.
he's more than that. He's actually one of the Brain Cage creators. And World War Hell that you see that you were using as the image, That's actually the World War Hell issue 0 cover. And issue 0 is a 10-page World War Hell short story. It's a comic book, but it comes with Gun Demon #1 in the campaign. So you're going to get 38 pages of Gun Demon, and then you're going to get 10 pages of World War Hell issue 0. So that's Dan's IP, and that's going to be the next Brain Cage continuity launch after Gun Demon.
Has there already been a Brain Cage launch yet, or is this the first one?
This is the first official launch.
This is the first official. It's happening right here. Holy crap!
Our little startup company, it's starting to crawl.
Life! Life, do you hear me? Give my creation life!
Frog G is back at #1.
Boom!
He promised that, didn't he? You said
Yes,
that.
he
did. He called
Frog G
it.
would be no matter what he got, he would be #1
Awesome.
in his heart. Well, it looks like he's back at #1 official. Congratulations, Frog G. Chris Fisk back at #5.
Nice.
There's a lot of this going on tonight, Joe. Have you noticed?
I have noticed.
It's to represent the Gun Demon logo, which is a great logo, by the way.
That is a James
Good
Dean
logo.
Anderson logo, and I consider him and Bob Stone to be the two best logo designers I've ever seen. They're phenomenal. They also did the World War Hell logo, and sort of similar kind of style, but we're trying to keep everything, all of the Brain Cage continuity, brands to look like they actually belong together in the same universe, so that like from the character designs to the brand designs to the logo design, all of that, it's all part of the same.
As you know, a bad logo can really hurt a good book.
Indeed.
And we have you and I recently worked on the Outliers logo, and we were both very happy with how that ended up.
Ooh, nice.
I agree. You gotta have a good logo. It really does help. Lord Ravener back at #3, all covers.
Ooh, nice.
Coming here to back. Alexia Luther says, can you set it to do add-ons to the order? I don't know if you guys have got add-ons on this.
We can once we have some add-ons and things like that. You can change it later.
Okay.
What I made sure to do at least on launch, because I have some other products that I'm going to be actually adding to the campaign at some point, like here in the near future. I'll give everybody a heads up on that, including an action figure, handcrafted.
Yeah, of course.
Action.
I mean, everyone has action figures these days. Action figures, freaking statues. Soon it'll be you have to have a.
But not everybody has a Rex Barha handcrafted action figure.
You really got one. That's crazy.
It's like
why don't I have an action figure, Joe?
You
Where's
need
my
one.
action figure?
I have to connect you with Rex.
Well,
he is the man.
Yeah.
Just as soon as you put Mel on it, Mike, I'm sure it'll get done.
Yeah, I'll add that to a to-do list. Oz Great Sage back in #4. # Crack Pack Backs. Man, the Crack Pack came out in force.
Hell
for,
yeah.
For Dwarfs versus Lions. They really are hard at work here, bringing CG, ringing in the new year for Comicsgate in 2022. I'll say that for sure. Crazy Mad back in #6. Thank you so much. Frog G, he's like, he wasn't happy enough with #1. He also wanted to be #9 too.
Oh man, Frog's awesome, man. Did you see Frog's book in the works?
I've seen art. I didn't know it was a book.
Yeah, it looks like
him sharing art.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be an actual book. I think. I saw Bascom sharing it on Facebook, and I think.
That's awesome.
Unless it's my dumb monkey brain not functioning, I'm pretty sure they were saying it was going to be an actual book.
It could happen. I don't know. We'll have to talk to Frog G. I'm probably so far behind in chat right now. Shadowhawk back in #7. Put out the links mods, and also the link you should still be able to hit the link in the description as well. It'll, even though it's the previous sign up link, it'll pass through to the campaign now. Todd from Redshift Comics, great to have you here. He says he's back in #10.
Wow, thank you so much, guys. This is amazing.
Mo Biggs has been waiting for this book for it feels like we have. I mean, we had you on talking about Brain Cage. We've had you on a couple of times, I think. It seems like it was a while ago. It must feel a big relief to finally get this thing
It really
going. I know how
is.
long it takes to get to do these things.
It really is. Some of the team members are a nervous wreck. I'm just excited. I'm just like ready to get it going. There are many more things I could have done before launching, but you got to get to a certain point where you just got to go for it. When you got to be like, I've got enough. I just got to go with it, and launch it, and then gradually add to that. You'll see that the page is it needs a lot more added to it. I will be working on that gradually over the next few days. So I'm getting it all ready. We're going to be streaming on Rodney Norman's stream. He's part of the Brain Cage team. We're actually in pre-production for his movie that I'm going to direct and co-produce. Tank's going to be co-producing on that. It's called The Accidental Guru. Rodney is a professional comedian. He's amazing. He's been at it for decades and has a really impressive comedian network that we get to use as, the extras and supporting characters and all that. I expect it's going to be pretty amazing, pretty funny.
We went and quote unquote infiltrated the stand-up comedians out there that are disaffected by the wokies and getting them to adopt Comicsgate because it fits. It really does.
Mm-hmm. It does.
We're bringing them
You've
over
always
here,
got to make
man.
new friends. You got to make new friends. Speaking of Lord Ravener, back in number 12, Gun Deck. Thank you to everyone so much who's backing. I'm just going to try and grab all these back in numbers. Back in number 13, Jeremy Burtz. Thank you, Jeremy. Bancroft needs a forehead action figure. Like, imagine that. Like, it's a normal head, and then you press something in the back of the neck, and the forehead like jumps up in like forehead power. People are saying the page is necked. I need some more sample pages, a little more meat on this page. All right, we'll get to the campaign shortly. Okay, scrolling down.
Yeah, we'll be adding a lot more. I plan on running the campaign somewhere between 6 months to a year, but I gave it a year on the numbers because I know or on the expected date to give plenty of leeway. But I'm planning on getting it, if not before that. I'd like this book to be fulfilled early December so that some people can give it as Christmas gifts next year. So that's really that's the goal I'm shooting for. And as soon as I'm really looking forward to getting the team onto getting more pages. I was going to try to get John Howard on tonight, but he's unable to tonight. But he will be we'll have him on the Brain Cage channel sometime really soon. Cool. That's my penciler.
Shadowhawk is back in number 14. He got a sketch card. All right, so Green, let's put a pin in this. Green Laser asks, what kind of game is the Battle Gate Gun Demon deck? We'll get back to that. Hold on a sec. Can you go over the tiers? Yeah. I will. Eddie Winkler is back in number 15. He says, congrats and good luck. Thank you so much, Eddie Winkler. Right, scrolling down. Mr. Mo Fantasy says, need more art before I commit. It looks good, but steepish buy-in for all covers. All right, scrolling.
Good feedback. Okay. It's good feedback.
Yeah, definitely.
I just don't want to miss anyone because I can miss people very easily if they've backed. Okay, all right. I think we're here. All right, let me do a refresh. 15 backers is $646 US off to a start. Let's see if I have any of the art on the page. People are saying they're not getting any art.
Yeah, I think that just needs to get uploaded. I do have it up here. I am sharing it right now. I've got a couple of sample pages here if people want to see.
One sec. Let me take Mo.
No worries.
Take Mo Fantasy down.
I do not have a video just yet.
Put this up on the pages, guys. You can put this up right now. I mean, why wait? Get them up. Get it up there.
To be honest, I thought I already had. I'm totally new.
You got a lot of tiers.
This interface is weird. Yet. Or the interface.
You can just upload any image up onto the page.
That's what I'm saying. I thought I did. I thought I put all those pages on there and them all like up at the top. That's really weird. I need to fix that quick.
Yeah, because this is really great looking at. Do you want to tell us about your artist?
Oh, I'd love to. We have one hell of a team. We've got John Howard on pencils. He's a longtime veteran of the industry. He's worked on titles like Doctor Who, some big stuff. I'm definitely. I paid to have a really reliable penciler layout guy because that's really important to me. I wanted to make sure he's, the person in that position can, tell the story, and the way it needs to be told, and is very reliable and gets work done pretty quick. So he's like a workhorse. This guy, he's very efficient and gets some great work done. And I also wanted to have a team of penciler, inker, and colorists, so that's 3 visual artist minds, working on each page. So if there's something that doesn't look, like something that could look better, then maybe the inker can fix that, or maybe the colorist can fix that. You get a team together, they basically, put some, you end up, I think, with a better result. That's why my goal is so high, is, I've got a full team there. So that's John Howard on pencils. And then there's Chis Aries Windhall on inks. That's the inker for Replicator and several other types.
Is that how you pronounce his name?
Yes.
I read it a
lot.
No.
Sorry.
I'm not even going to try and.
It's cheese. Sorry, I was
cheese.
wrong. Yes, it's actually cheese.
I wasn't even going to try and attempt it. John Malin has some good advice here. He says, when you're working on your campaign page, he says you have to hit save for it to save. Maybe that's what you missed, that final step. Because this art looks great. It just needs to be up on the campaign page. People have got to, they're not just going to all be watching the stream. We've got Leroy in the chat as well, saying hello to the ladies and the fellas. We've got Bandito here too. Great to see. Can you also show us full pics of the covers? Says Leandro.
Yes.
So we got Tank Ferret driving this here. If you want to, Greg, edit that page and get this art up there, I think it would help your cause a lot more. Yeah, I mean, this is a great cover. I remember seeing this. Probably about 6 months ago.
Right. Not that one. That's one right there. Oh, yeah, it's the Jose Garcia picture. This is going to be used in the card deck. I love that picture.
Man, Jose, what a star!
Phenomenal.
He's on
Phenomenal
fire
talent.
at the moment,
dude. Yeah,
man, the work he's doing for Malin right now is so really unique. Like the way he's doing, like draws the clouds and all that stuff. Really phenomenal.
The dude's a machine. He's doing like half the books in CG right now. I love it.
It's because he can do 17 pages a day.
Yeah, that's the full wraparound for that one right there. Awesome. I love it. There we go. That's the other one. That's the Fight and Flight cover right here. See, why pick Fight or Flight? No, you can do both. You can do both.
Right. You have to when you're gunny.
I don't think we got any art up on there just yet, but Snuggy Jr. has a pertinent question here. So what is the book about? Who wants to give the pitch? What is Gun Demon?
Okay.
Look at that little guy.
Yeah, so basically Gunny is a genetically engineered being that was made on planet Hell for a mission on Earth. And he comes to Earth, feels joy for the first time, makes some friends, and decides he doesn't want to mess Earth up. So he, it's like a stranger in a strange land kind of shtick, kind of like K-Pax, Starman, a little bit of that vibe in some points. Very action-packed, though. We at Brain Cage really love to just grab you from the first page, with our stories. We really like action-packed stories. So you're going to see a big throwdown in the city of New Orleans. This kicks off in '92, and it's an ongoing series that we have planned. There's the birth of Gunny right there. He's tossed down in the training pits with other demons. So when he comes to Earth,
is there a big bad in the book
yes,
that he's fighting against?
Definitely. Yes, there's Abaddon. Abaddon is I don't really want to spoil what he is, but you can see he's very, very powerful. You've got the Abaddon images right there.
Is he the guy that's one of the covers?
Yes, that's Abaddon.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's going to be on the t-shirt.
He's got a Rob Hawk, Joe. Did you see that?
I did see that.
It's like if Rob never shampooed his hair for a couple of years, he becomes Abaddon. And look, he's also that's like Rob after he sees, someone doing something on a campaign he doesn't like. And I have to hear about it for 20 minutes.
I'm really not sure why why the pages are not on the campaign, because right here it shows, like in the editor, the campaign editor, that it is on. They are on there. I don't understand.
Did you hit save at the top right?
Oh, absolutely.
That's so weird. You're being.
Yeah.
I know what it is. Greg. You're being gatekept. You're being blocked. They've been listening to what you've been saying in all these chats. You know, you're very, anti-corporation, and they're like, Indigo, oh, screw with this guy.
It's probably just because I'm like borderline boomer, is what I'm gonna think is the reason.
Is.
It's got to be something, because I don't understand what's going on here. It shows right on my screen. I mean, that these images are up.
Every time I refresh it, actually, it looks like it wants to put an image on there, and it doesn't.
What the hell is going on?
It's trying, but it just can't get to it.
What in the?
That's really weird. It's a first for us, but we'll get through it. Have Greg share his screen. Show him, Mike. Do you want to do that? Do you want to share your screen, and we can do it? How to update your campaign?
Well,
live on the campaign launch.
Make sure I don't have any sensitive information.
I don't think you do. Not in the editor page.
Okay,
but yeah, double check. But I'm pretty sure you don't.
So it should be under image. What's it? Let me go back to it. Image gallery, right?
What are you talking about?
Where I should be putting the art, the page art, and all that.
Oh no, you got to put it on the actual campaign page in the editor. Like you've got some in the image gallery already. Let me go to this actually. 1 sec.
Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen.
Go to this.
This will be maybe helpful for people who are launching here pretty soon, because it's pretty weird. It's pretty weird interface. I've used a lot of different software over the years, and I've never had the same kind of issues.
So scroll up. Okay, so that's your that's your image gallery.
Okay. And that should be up at the top, right?
Yeah, that's up at the top. That's there. We've got that.
Right.
Keep scrolling down. What's down?
Just save and continue.
Okay, just save and continue. All right. So up.
What?
Where you've got content, number 2 on the left, content. Scroll down. There. Where your text is. You need to put your images in there.
Oh, I have to use HTML.
No, you don't have to use HTML. You can just, if you scroll up a bit.
There's a toolbar at the top of that.
There's a toolbar at the top. So you got images.
Oh, fabulous.
Image icon. Just whack them in there. Just whack as much as you can in there.
Beautiful.
Mo Big says, stop bogarting the images. It's an exorcism. All right. So Greg's going to do that. I'm going to add this back. So yeah, he got them in here. This is where the images he had.
Thank you so much for the help, guys.
Zaid says you don't even have to do it that way. You can just drag and drop.
Oh, really?
You don't even have to get all that technical. You definitely don't have to do HTML, although I like to, but that's just me. Chris says, dude, he puts him in the carousel that nobody says. Yeah, I never click on these, Greg, ever. And plus, it's always just in this format. I mean, I want to see the whole thing. I don't just want to see it cropped horizontally. But while Greg does that, hang on. Mo says, I haven't seen such flagrant boomerism since RTB's first stream. We got 100 people in here. The boomerism is helping. Guys, we are launching this book. Forgive Greg. I mean, look at him. You know, the guy doesn't mind a toke. But although neither does John Malin, and he seems to get his done. But I'm not passing any judgment.
This is why I work with a team, guys. This is definitely why I work with a team, because I'm a creative guy, but I'm pretty off of my own world a lot of times. So it's easy to.
Jeremy says the art does look good. I mean, the art looks amazing. It really does look amazing. It's reflected by he's got a large goal on here, so he's going to need a lot of help to get this thing funded. But the end result here, the quality of the book really does look top notch. RP says Bancroft likes the micro. I'm not micromanaging. Dojo Green says this is painful. I'm glad we have Malin in the chat here. I'm not really comfortable playing coach. That's more Malin's That's more Malin's field. Mo says, grab an oar and give Greg the paddling of a lifetime. Oh, man.
I feel pretty good
Oh,
about it
man.
because I hope that it will show some stuff like to some other creators that are starting up, so that they won't make some of these. They'll know how to get through this. Because I'm not afraid to look like a fool a little bit, just to get shit done. That's the main thing, is I want to get shit done. You know what I mean?
Oh, I miss Leandro's back number. Can you pop it back in the chat there, Leandro? There's a lot of chats going on. People really do enjoy a good boomer show. That's no lies. There's a lot going on in the chat here. 2 oars, says SDA. He needs a double spanking. 1 oar for each cheek. I'm sure we can expect a new video from Bancroft on how to make a page this coming week. #content. I realize that's funny. Completely coincidental. Yeah, but I will be doing that. I'm gonna be building not only my campaign page, but my mailing list page live on a stream. It's all about the content, baby. It's all about the content. Lloyd Burton says art speaks for itself. Back at stop complaining. We're not complaining, we're just having fun. John Malin says my house tried to gatekeep him today. Yeah, I saw that. His car broke down. He had to walk home in the cold, but he could only break into an area that doesn't have any heating and had to wait for his wife to come home with the keys. That's rough. That's rough.
Although
John.
luckily it was technically shelter.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. He lives up in where is it?
Michigan.
That's cold up there, isn't it? That's like
real cold
near the border.
Oh, it's brutal.
That's probably crazy. At least about 8 to 10 degrees colder than where I am in Ohio, and it's cold enough here. I assure you that.
Luckily, that hasn't happened to me in a long time, getting locked out. I know Mel did lock me out once, but that's because I said something rude on a stream once.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the type of stuff.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, Greg, Tank, do you know about the perks we've got here? We can go through the perks. There is Leandro back in number 17. We can all attribute this victory of a launch to the 1 oar man, the wolf milk drinking, the Malin militia prez, the coach. Hail the coach, John Malin.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hail.
All right. So, Greg, you do your work. We're not going to bother you.
All right.
I want to see some images up on this campaign, by the time this ends up. So let's have a look at the perks here. I want to make sure I'm not logged in. Okay, we've got the Kiss the Sky cover. Is that the wraparound cover?
That's this one right here, baby. Oh yeah. Okay, it takes a minute. When you actually take a look at the background, you realize that this picture is sideways.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is the gravity elevator. That's what I joke about. I call this cover. I call it the gravity elevator. That's that one, the Kiss the Sky cover.
What did I just do? I'm stupid.
I don't know much else. I mean, Abaddon is gonna pound the living blankety blank out of poor Gunny. It looks like
we have images on the page.
What?
It's Greg. Keep going.
I think I accidentally did it right.
The Lord's work here. All right. But that's the front of the wraparound cover.
There we go. Yes.
So we can now have a better sense of what you're talking about.
That was originally going to be a wraparound cover, but it's not. It's been
it's not going to be.
No. It's not going to be a wraparound now.
Oh, okay.
Leroy says, Bancroft, scroll down to the double page spread. Is that on here yet? I don't see it yet. It's coming. It's coming, Leroy. Hold on a sec. All right. All right. Just trying to make sure I'm not missing any. People are happy to see some campaign. Jason Black says, yeah, that's the, hold on a sec. That was the 17 backer stretch goal. Was to unlock images on the campaign page. So well done, everyone. Thank you to everyone who's backed. All right, let's continue on here. So there's the Kiss the Sky cover. There's the Fight and Flight cover.
That's right. White shoes.
In one.
That is this one that I have up here on my screen right here. Is this cover right here? Gunny jumping out, shooting doing a little run and gun on Abaddon right there. But as you can see, Abaddon just busts through walls. He's not too concerned with small arms fire. Poor Gunny. He gonna get squished.
How's he gonna kill him?
You're just gonna have to get the book and find out.
Exactly. I see what you're doing here. World War Hell Dan says, Greg sent you another image on Discord. Dan, we need to keep Greg focused. He has 20 minutes left in the show on his launch stream. We need to get him to get as many images as he wants up onto this campaign page. Chris Fisk says, I backed before there were images on the campaign page.
That's what I'm talking about. OG. So what Dan sent was a sample page from the 10-page short story, the World War Hell little short story here. And yeah, it's I can't
that's
wait.
The character from we saw on the thumbnail with that.
That's right. That is Blitzkrieg.
Blitzkrieg.
Yes, he's a guy who got they assimilated him, trying to turn him into a demon, trying to turn him into one of the drones, but his humanity prevailed. His will held strong, and he still remains. This World War I veteran will fight against the greatest evils in World War II, in World War Hell. It's absolutely fantastic. Blitzkrieg's kind of he's one of them bricks. He's one of them beat you up brick type of heroes.
He's kind of like our Wolverine or Venom, like Ripper style character for our universe.
Green Lasers dropped a little Stan Leeism here and said, it's old spaghetti head. It looks like that. We got Jeremy has put up the link there in the chat to the Brain Cage YouTube channel.
Thank you.
I don't know if I've actually seen that. Hold on a sec. Let me
formerly known as the Tank Ferret channel. There was a bit of when Greg and I merged our two companies together, there was a little bit of brand confusion for a hot minute there.
Is that the one there? Brain Cage Media?
Brain Cage. Yeah, it should be / Brain Cage. No, that's not it.
All right. YouTube. Yeah. Hold on a sec. How do I do? Can I just do / Brain Cage?
Yes, you can do / Brain Cage Multimedia. Because we are a multimedia company.
Is there an underscore there or just all one word?
All one word, good sir.
Multimedia. Here we go. All right. Sorry, Jeremy, I can't copy links out from StreamYards, but there's the Brain Cage. So that used to be your channel, Tank.
Mm-hmm. But
what are you guys doing over there?
Well, lately, apparently making satisfying videos for the anti-orangutan crowd. We had a fun little orangutan sighting.
Anti-orangutan crowd?
Well, the anti-orangutan crowd really likes the show now because the orangutan came on and made an ass of himself. Mammal transmogrification. It's been EFAP'd all over the place. It's hilarious. It was an epic meltdown. You can't deny it. But normally,
I think I'm finally figuring out what you're talking about, and I'm aware of what you're talking about now. I have seen that. I saw that yesterday. It was very intense. Very intense.
Big pink ape versus small orangutan.
Nolan Lockhart asks, any images of Mechalore?
Oh, yes.
I'm glad you should ask.
Yes. I'm getting ready to add one right now.
I know, Mo, you're right. I was like, who is besmirching the good name of Ranked? And then, I get what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
Not ARO, AR-15 orangutan, a different one.
No, we love that orangutan.
Altogether.
That's my favorite orangutan.
Everybody's favorite orangutan. I'm going to do a refresh here. You've picked up another backer. You've raised over $1,000 dues, which puts you at over $750 US.
Beautiful.
And, 18 backers in the house, locked in. Oh, does this sit here? Hold on a sec. Let me go full screen.
That is the Mighty Mechalore. That's going to be the second title that I personally launch from the Brain Cage Continuity Universe. That's going to be after World War Hell and Celerity the Huntress. This character is going to be introduced in Gun Demon #1. I believe he's the first Persian superhero. And he's kind of like the Iron Man of our universe, kind of. The design is by Ihsan Fazeli. It took me a few years to find just the right artist for this, but I definitely found him. So you're going to see Mechalore in action, his prototype suit in action in Gun Demon #1 as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Kimasabi says, "Damn, that looks like fire."
I'll tell you what, Kimasabi's book is fire. The Company Men,
real.
that is probably the best well-written comic I've read in a long time. Action.
Yeah, I've been hearing pretty good things. Has he sent out the physicals? I know he sent out the digitals.
No, I believe just the digitals so far.
Just the digitals.
It's fun, man.
I've heard some real good things about that. Well done on that, Kimasabi. Speaking of books coming out, Joe.
Speaking of good books.
Oh, hello.
This is beautiful.
Thank you so much,
excellent
Greg.
work, Mike.
That thing gets around. Hold on, hold that up
there.
again. Hold that up again. Yes.
Hello, Miss
Look
Lady.
at that.
Hello, Miss Lady.
I love the sense of color palette, my friend.
Thank you, man.
You really know what you're doing.
Speaking of colors, Rob Arnold just came into possession of around 2,500 Replicator 3 books that he now has to presumably sign, bag, board, and get ready for shipping, which is all very exciting. Man, we tell us I'm saying we're kicking goals in 2022. Don't let the naysayers lead you astray. There's people out there. It's very funny because they're like, they block everyone so they can't see what anyone in CG is doing except for Ethan. They don't want to know what anyone is doing at all.
Well, he is the sum total.
They don't even want to know that they.
Mike.
Yeah, I know. They don't even want to know that there is anyone in Comicsgate who isn't Ethan. So they block us all, and then they say, "Oh, there's nothing happening over there. It's all dead. Nothing's going on." Like they're not talking about John Malin. They're not talking about Shane Davis. They're definitely not talking about us. And it is pretty hilarious to see. But man, are we launching books, kicking ass? The entry level now in Comicsgate, in terms of just raw art quality, is staggeringly high in terms of getting seen, getting noticed, having people wanting to share it around. Just the art I'm seeing on these pages is insane.
Very proud of my
Snowman
team.
asks, how's the shipping delays these days? Improving. Genuinely improving. Yeah. There's obviously some big ones that we all know about, but man, and I'm seeing a lot of people turning towards getting their books done, a lot more in advance to cut in on that. Jason Black says they talk about Shane Davis a bit. A couple of them do. There's a couple that I watch though that people aren't really talking about, but I like to have a little chuckle and look at their content. And there's like no one exists except Ethan. It's hilarious. And actually, it's like time doesn't exist either. It's just Ethan circa 2017 to 2019. Everything else is.
Yeah, they ignore the fact that guy is over there building a business. He's building a company. I've worked in business management for years and years and years, and I've watched Comicsgate grow and go through these pretty standard entrepreneurial growing pains, getting your logistics down, getting your scheduling down. One person whom I've seen just completely like batting 1,000. Honestly, is John Malin, and that's why I respectfully refer to him as coach. Because, like, look at this guy, man. He's well on his way to another 6 figures, nice lady. He's over 80,000. Graveyard Shift 4 is over 80K right now. It just started. Started.
A day and a bit. It's crazy. Green Laser says these demons are mad and fighting because they have no junk. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Remember that was that movie where they showed that and there was nothing there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's reason enough.
Yeah, they're not designed to reproduce. They're designed to destroy. That's all they're made for. They're weapons, basically.
Nolan Lockhart says, number 16 and 20, that Mechalor image sold me on the sketch card tier. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. You're going to enjoy
Lockhart.
that.
Aerith is talking about that face. I guess he's talking about this one. It's rad. Although,
That
man,
is
it is
a layout by
100
Chris
shades of
Oak.
Rob Arnold, I got to say. Like, that is Rob Arnold the demon.
That's a layout that Chris Oak did originally. And
really?
Yeah, he kind of disappeared. And so basically I had to keep moving forward with the cover. You know, I was running out of money and needed to launch. And so basically John Howard did the pencil and ink, you know, over top of the image, and Felipe Obando colored it. But it turned out really great. Chris's layout was phenomenal. He's really a phenomenal artist. He needs to come back to the community and get back to work. It's where he belongs.
We have, I haven't seen him in a year.
Months.
I mean, I have not seen him in a very long time. Tommy says, "Good morning, lovelies. Well, great to have you here, Tommy. Always a pleasure to see you in the chat." Greg has Tommy. You missed it, man. What? Greg launched the campaign. He didn't know how to put images on it, so we had a whole thing. Luckily, we had Coach Malin in here to help him out, and we finally got some images on the campaign page. Greg's going to continue working on this and cleaning it up a little bit. A little bit of empty space here, Greg. Still a little bit of work left to go, I think.
Yeah,
but we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out.
See, I watched hours of tutorials, but that was like a year and a half ago when I thought I was going to be launching, and then I went through a lot of delays and stuff. And I guess along that time, I forgot about how to set this stuff up here or something. I don't know, but weird.
Okay, so there's that cover. You can grab the Bad Day cover that we were just looking at. What's the Battlegate Gun Demon deck? That's what we're asking with the game.
Right, we're kicking off a collectible trading card game called Battlegate, and we're going to be not only producing decks from each of the Brain Cage continuity IPs, but also I have a fantasy world I've been developing off and on for about 34 years called Aeonar that we'll be making decks from, and several other IPs like Tank's Scalpel Zero universe. There'll be a deck on Scalpel Zero, and World War Hell deck will be in the next campaign we launch, which is World War Hell. But it's somewhere between Hearthstone and Magic the Gathering in complexity level. I believe it's got enough complexity that Magic fans will find it fun to play, but it's not a lot of bogged down micromanaging so much. It's it's built around the character cards themselves being the center of the battle. It's exciting, meant to be fairly fast-paced battles.
Yeah, good fast-paced card game, like Magic was in the early days, or like the Rage card game from White Wolf Studios back in the late '90s. They had where you kind of like you had your characters, and you played the action cards and the little equipment and stuff like that, and you did your little stuff, real fast-paced, fun, strategic, but easy to pick up on. So you can be, kind of sit there with your favorite inebriant and play a game and not be able to understand the game. You know what I'm saying? Like it's good. It's good.
Greg, I'm reading through the chat here, and I feel like the boomerism maybe hasn't been washed and completely clean of this page. Amanda B says, "Did you intend to remove the action figure tier because it's disappeared on the campaign?"
Yes, and I boomered really bad because I don't have the shipping on that. It's kind of hard to nail it down at the moment. We're trying to work on that because I'm going to get all that nailed down before I make the perk visible. I should have done that beforehand, but yeah, it's been really crazy.
How many action figures will you have available?
I'm going to put 4 up, to begin with, and they're each going to be numbered. And if that does well, maybe I'll put another 4 up. But Rex Barhall actually handcrafts these, and it'll come with 2 handguns, an AK, like an AK-40 or AR-15, sorry, and a shotgun and weapon accessories. So.
I have a question for the audience. For SDA, are you referring to the card game called Grass? because that is one of the best like game mechanics wise for like just pick it up and play it kind of games. That is such a fun game. Like it's crazy. It's so simple and funny. You could like stack your decks together and just like have crazy long games, or they've got all these booster like their booster packs are full decks. They're full games. So you can mix and match and stuff and have fun. I wonder if that's the one he's talking about.
Dojo says, I should have done that beforehand, Greg. Snuggy Jr. says, despite the boomerism, I mean, this is what if you grab an oar and row against the boomerism, you can go from $200 to $1,000. It is there. Hannah, just get out of my way, stupid thing. It's getting very close. You're over $1,000 dues. That's 820 USD.
Beautiful.
It's moving. It's moving.
It's so amazing, man. It's so awesome. I love CG, dude.
Me too, man. It's we've had some shady individuals in CG here and there, but overall, I have to say that is not the norm. It's definitely not. It should never be a reputation for CG that we're grifters, because I see a lot more grifters outside of CG and indie
for
comics.
real.
It's weird. It's really weird out there. I've done a lot of networking outside of CG as well, and it's just you don't know what you're going to run into every time. Is it going to be a vapid SJW? It's just unreal.
And
Mo says, grab a gnaw and then cut the anchor. That's the boomerism.
I like that. That's deep.
Have an anchor going on.
That's deep.
Leroy says he almost wants to rank the show for old time's sake. Please do, Leroy. I would love to hear the because at the moment we've just got Danny, and all he does is give us 3 out of 10. He doesn't. It never changes, and that's what you get from a puppet. It's already pre-cut. I would like
It's like
to
someone's
hear
pulling his strings, Mike.
Exactly, Joe. Model V says, you guys got everything well oiled here. I'll need some other streams to open up before I can shine to get my eyes on this. For now, put it on Twitter earlier. Okay, cool.
Roger that.
Pixel Trader loves the logo. Oh, it is tough from Leroy. It's a 0.004 out of 10. That's like 100th of a point up, down.
4,000th of a point. 1/250th.
One day we'll get like a full 1 out of 10, and we'll be happy. Tommy says page numbers and book dimensions in the start cover. Here you go. He's giving you some tips
on
this
how
to
lay
out the campaign. Okay, so here you go. So page numbers and book dimensions at the start. So I think it's a 38 page year.
Yes, sir.
Up here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cover, and then the sequential art, and right after that the story information. Have the art up front. Remember to add a feature tier. Yeah, do. And I would suggest the this one here. All 3 covers.
Yes.
Put that up
right
at the top. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Totally.
Don Chin for $5 says, "Hail chat, please tune into my show tomorrow with Power Comics Austin." Joe, how do I pronounce that last name?
Austin Huff.
Huff.
Yeah, believe it or not,
it's like the Huff. Okay,
Huff.
It's like David Hasselhoff, but it's just without the hassle. Okay, David Huff and Mort Todd of Cracked Magazine fame. Over 215 giveaways. 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern. Thank you so much for the super chat, John. Everyone, Don. Sorry, John.
Yeah, you're actually getting Danger Vanessa. You're actually getting sorry to interrupt. You're getting a total of 48 pages. Actually, it's just that 38 of it is Gun Demon #1, and then the other 10 pages is going to be a separate 10-page book for World War Hell issue 0, and that's something we'll be doing in Brain Cage. Each one of our releases will have a 10-page issue 0 of the following title that will be launching from us.
There you go.
That's right. And for the sketch card, I've got some art here.
Yeah.
So people can take a sample of my doodlings. So this is the latest one I did recently. I did this one live. I wrote and cashed a check for 187 skulls. This is promo art for my NES 8-bit game. that I'm working on. That's one of the things that's coming through the pipeline for Brain Cage here in the near future.
Is that Escape from Skull Mountain?
Right. What's his name? Armand Strange. I just got him on as my colorist. Here we go. And he sent me this sample proof, and I was like, yeah, he nailed it.
Cool.
The visage of death herself, the apex predator, Scalpel Zero, prototype cyberdroid extraordinaire. And, I've got some other stuff going on here too. I was messing around with the kind of like a line art inking style, and I didn't like it, but people like it, so I continue to show it. And fan service, you got to have fan service. But I'm always
I remember this piece. Yeah, it's cool. I remember this one.
Yeah, I set this one up to Coach to tear me apart, and I was actually surprised I didn't get ripped down as bad as I would have thought. So that's good, I guess. I'm always looking for more stuff.
Chris Fisk is selling himself in the chat. Who says, if you're looking for someone to lay out your physical book for print, I can do it. 20 years experience in the print and pre-press industry. All right.
Oh, Chris, we'll talk.
I didn't know that about Chris.
Definitely.
Good to hear. Okay, guys, I'm going to do a final refresh. We had a few hiccups, but that's okay. At least you got the book live. That's the thing that we've struggled with at sometimes in the past. You got the images up, a few hiccups, but we got there in the end. You picked up 20 backers, $820 raised, off to the races here. So from now on, it's out there shilling the hell out of this thing, jumping on as many streams as you can, and the art is crazy. Really big fan of what you've put together here. Just need to see it through to the end. Thank you so much, Greg and Tank,
for
coming on and showing us Gun Demon.
Thank you, tons, guys. This is
for real
phenomenal.
We started off with the Bancroft bump. Bancroft bump, as I've been saying on my show.
My pleasure. Joe, always a joy to hang out with you. Keep that Nerf gun in a safe. I know you've got kids running around the house. You don't want anything.
That's right. We're locked and loaded, but we're safety first around here.
Untoward happening. Trigger discipline is very important. The biggest thank you of all, though, goes to the wonderful, amazing, spectacular, phenomenal, sexiest chat in all of CG. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We've got more shows for the rest of the week. But until then, I hope you do have a wonderful night, and I will see you later. All right, see you later, guys. Bye.
Ciao.